Hi, it's Carrie from Wise and Healthy Living again. Today I'm so excited to show you one of my favorite essential oil blends, Breathe. Breathe is a beautiful combination of laurel leaf and eucalyptus, peppermint, to name a few. That's a tongue twister. And it just is fantastic for promoting feelings of clear airways and just easy breathing. Probably the most common way that I use Breathe is just to put it into my hand, rub my hands together, and then cup the nose and mouth and inhale deeply through the nose. And then to make a fist on a cupped hand and suck deeply. It's fantastic for just opening up those airways and relieving any of that upper respiratory distress. I have lots of friends who've had great success with this for little children, medium-sized children, and for big people too, in just really helping them to breathe well. Breathe comes in the form of this awesome vapor stick that is almost like an ointment inside of there that you can rub onto the chest and onto the feet even at nighttime when you're wanting your kids to breathe easy all night long. And then a really intense way to use Breathe is with their throat drops that you can just, look at how cute that little blue packaging is. Suck on it and it just permeates through all of your soft tissue in your mouth and just opens your head up. Fantastic way to use it when you're getting ready to go for a run or a long bike ride, or just an intense workout, or just any time that you want to be able to breathe. Really increases your body's ability to uptake oxygen. So now let's move over here and I'm going to show you a really cool recipe for fizzing bath bombs. And I want you to, can you see that really well? I want you just to think of all of the possibilities with this recipe. I'm going to use Breathe in this recipe today, but you could do this with lavender for like a calming down, soothing bath blend for nighttime baths. You could use citrus bliss and peppermint for a yummy wake up in the morning. But with the Breathe, I just love to have Breathe like steamy in the shower, coming up into my airways or in the bathtub, just so cooling and airway opening. So we're going to use a cup of citric acid, cup of baking soda, half a cup of cornstarch, a cup of fractionated coconut oil, and then 8 to 10 drops of your favorite essential oil or blend, which today we're using that. And then it's recommended that you use a silicone mold for these. So let's get started, shall we? It's important to not be using metal in this recipe just because it has the citric acid, which actually causes divoting in your metal. We use citric acid in place of like the washing machine cleaners, the things that you run through your washing machine to get the stink out. Or even in the dishwasher, you can run it through a load of all glass and plastic, and it just cleans out kind of the buildup in there. So that's why I even have this on hand. But we just order our citric acid online. Of course, that's always the easiest way to get it. Once again, don't use a metal fork when you're doing this recipe. Okay, 1 cup of baking soda, and you'll notice I have the huge baking soda container. Since I have started doing all of my household cleaning products and personal care products naturally, I have to buy in bulk, and I get this huge size over at Walmart. Okay, half a cup of the cornstarch. There we go. And one of the things I love with these recipes is you really don't have to be too exact with your measurements. And then a half a cup of fractionated coconut oil. And I like to just, once again, buy my coconut oil online and just look for the best deal that I can find on Amazon Prime. 100% natural, organic. I think it's medium chain is what you're looking for. Don't remember that for sure, so don't quote me on that. But I just go for the best deal that I can find on that. And then your 8 to 10 drops of your essential oil. I always like to go more rather than less. I love it to be really aromatic. And then we're gonna just mix that up with our rubber spatula, of course. Stir it up. I probably could have used a little bit bigger of a bowl here, but it's all good. And we're gonna just get this to the consistency of kind of like a wet sand is the goal. I might even just stick my fingers in here to really get it going. A deeper bowl. Looks like it would have been a fantastic idea for this. Now, ideally, you'll have like a fun silicone mold to press these into, and you'll let them sit pressed tightly into there for 24 hours before you use them. But for my demo today, I'm just gonna scoop these with a little cookie scooper and get them packed nice and tight, and they'll be good to go. So at this point, you can add food coloring if you want to. You can add little like lavender seeds to it or different herbs to make them a little bit more decorative. Oh my gosh, that feels so cool. I really like that. Okay, so I think it's nice and mixed. And you'll notice that I'm breaking my own rule with my cookie scooper, but if you're doing this with a silicone mold, you'll have no need to ever have metal even touch this. So I'm not worried about the actual bath bombs, I'm worried about my scooper. So I'm using my least favorite metal scooper. So I'm gonna just press it in there nice and tight, and then set it out. We're gonna call that good to harden for 24 hours. And let me just show you how fun this is. Hopefully we'll get a really good fizz anyway. I'm gonna drip this into a cup of water for you so you can see. How fun is that? Awesome! Fizzing bath bombs. Happy DIYing.